and just compromise. It's the chance of your life. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to save. Take control of your own life. Right now, every mistake makes you feel like a fake. Take control of your own life.
Sometimes it seems unclear what the future may hold. One minute you're in the normal everyday grind to make ends meet, and the next minute you find yourself in the midst of the apocalypse.
All right, so just got news. Just came out of a meeting. They are starting to cut down on people's time. Try to, instead of sending people home, they are just kind of cutting people's time. So there's less overtime, or actually no overtime at this point. So I'm used to coming on the weekends, where you just devise a plan to where I won't be coming in, which is going to be kind of weird because for the last 7 years I've been working 7 days a week. It's going to be weird not having to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning every morning. Don't know how long it's going to last, but I guess I'm just thankful I still have a job. We'll see how long it's going to last. Quick update, I just got out of another meeting. They have started laying people off because they've laid off a shift. And they cut everybody's overtime last week, and now we're just kind of going day by day, see what happens. But just thankful to still have a job, because when they called this meeting I was kind of expecting the worst. So just thankful to still have a job, gonna make the best of it while I can. We'll see what happens.
So what do you guys think of my end of the world look? So it's spring, in case any of you have forgotten. Apparently everybody has forgotten that about normal everyday things like the changing of the seasons. Spring is usually one of my busiest times as a photographer, but since this whole thing has happened, all of my sessions have been canceled, and even future ones have been contacting me about possibly rescheduling into possibly the next year or much later this year, or just canceling altogether. So overnight my entire business is basically just over. But I'm trying to make the best of it, picking up a few consulting jobs and just kind of side jobs, just kind of random things to try to keep the lights on, pay the bills. So been kind of hanging in there best I can. Everybody's obviously affected by this. My job, I still have a job as of right now, but it's getting kind of sketchy. A lot of the mills around here are shutting down. Ours is kind of holding on by a thread. They've started letting people go, and trying to keep a skeleton crew together, try to keep it going as long as they can, but it's not looking good. Two of my brothers have been let go already from their jobs, and yeah, it's kind of affecting everybody. So if you're not affected by the virus itself, which hopefully you're not, we will all definitely be affected by the outcome, and we're all feeling the pressure of that right now. I've been trying to utilize this time as best as I can. Been working on my photography course, so it's kind of hard to stay motivated with everything that's going on. It's like, is there even going to be a business at the end of this? But right now, I'm just trying to use the time that I have to the best of my ability, and just continue to work and get things done, and just take advantage of the time, and just try to stay optimistic and do the best that we can. This isn't sounding very convincing. So our governor here in Missouri had kind of encouraged everybody to go outdoors, still keep your distance from people, but go to the parks, just kind of hang out with your family, but stay away from other people. Obviously, keep your distance, but just go outdoors, breathe some fresh air. I think being cooped up inside is not a good thing at all, especially with viruses going around. And I know last time we had the flu, it lasted like 3 weeks because we basically kept passing it around. And everybody's touching everything in the house, and it just takes forever for something like that to go away. So it's not good to be cooped up inside. If you can get outdoors, obviously keep your distance from other people, but if you can get outdoors, I would definitely encourage it. So something that we did, we went to Elephant Rocks, one of the parks in our area, and I wasn't quite sure what to expect, but I did not expect what was there. I have never seen the park this packed before. I've never seen this many people in the park before.
So we decided we'd, with all the craziness happening, figured we'd go to the park, which I didn't think anybody would be here. We're trying to social distance, but maybe that wasn't the best idea.
No, I'm not gonna let her die.
I have never. Well,
Never seen it this crowded here before, ever.
Which was a little shocking at first, especially considering what's going on. But actually, even though it looks like everybody's packed in there like sardines, there was a lot of cars all crammed into the parking lot, but everybody was very respectful of each other's space, and it's a very big park. So actually, once you get out in the into the trails, into the walking paths, there was very few people whatsoever because everybody was spread out. So everybody kept their distance. The parking lot was actually, there was very few people there. Everybody kept their space. So we had a really great time bringing the kids out, breathing some fresh air. It was a beautiful spring day. It was really good to get out and around and just get out of the house for a little bit.
So your tears been running like a waterfall. Thought the stars would never let you down, and you keep on thinking you can save yourself. But that's love, that's just love. You should know some things will hurt, and you'll end up getting burned. I just hope that you will learn. That's just love, that's just love. Get back up again, even if you don't know when. And it feels like the world is coming down on you. You have to move on, deal with your broken heart. No matter what you think, you'll never ever get enough of love.
Steep up here.
Every time you feel the walls are closing in, and it seems like nothing makes it better, you should try to remember that's just how it is when it comes to love, comes to love. 'Cause you know sometimes it hurts, and you end up getting burned. But sometimes it can be beautiful. That's just love, that's just love. Get back up again, even if you don't know when. And it feels like the world is coming down on you. You have to move on, deal with your broken heart. No matter what you think, you'll never ever get enough of love.
Oh, you guys come up
So we have a big old garden in our yard. We have started our planting. It's planting season, so we've started tilling up the ground and planting our seeds, not because of you know what, just because this is what we do. And we like to plant our garden and have some fresh vegetables out of there and whatnot. And so we are just kind of passing the time by doing our normal stuff here on the farm. And also with all this extra time, we've just been able to spend a little more family time, just kind of hanging out, enjoying the nice spring weather. It's been raining a lot, but we've been having a little bit of nice weather in between, so we We've been having fun working in the garden, just playing around the house, building a bonfire, and just eating outdoors, playing board games, and just kind of hanging out, and just spending time as a family. It's been awesome.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again, but life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, go, go. Run into better times. Go, go, go. From my emotions I'll go, go, go. Run into better times. To
You're
better
beautiful.
times. To better 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 times.
Good job.
Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, go, go. Running to better times. Go, go, go. From my emotions I'll go, go, go. Running to better times. 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 I look to the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me in the night. Look to the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff. Go, go, go. Running to better times. Go, go, go. From my emotions I'll go, go, go.
So it's been a while since I've done one of these vlogs, and it may be a long while again. I'm trying to put out at least 2 a month right now. The goal is to at least do like 1 a month, I think. I can't remember when I started this thing, but I've been keeping an average of 2 to 3 a month. May start doing more since I may be having more time on my hands. Maybe not, I'm not sure. We'll just kind of play everything by ear right now. Every day is different. It seems like something happens every day. So we're just kind of playing this by ear as it happens. But hopefully you guys are hanging in there. Try to stay encouraged. Try to stay optimistic. Just take advantage of the time and spend time with family. And you know, everybody's saying social distancing, but really we should be more connected now than ever. Call someone, call a friend, call a family member, just see how everybody's doing one way or the other. If you're affected by the virus, or if you're affected by the outcome of the virus, we're all in this together. So let's just make the best of it, and let's let our humanity show through this. And instead of panicking and freaking out, don't live in fear. Just be optimistic and make the best of it. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, really helps. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.